Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I'd go through a quick breakdown of a trade I did, as well as look at how I've got my chart set up. So you can see how easy it is I'm trying to find these trades at the moment to pass the verification phase of FTMO. So today I've done one trade on gold. As you can see on the charts here, we've got the history labeled. So you can see we sold here and took profit about 7 points lower. Now you can't really see on this chart here why all the thinking behind the trade was, so I'll add all the annotation to my next chart. But first we want to make sure we get the main overall direction of the trade right. Now if we look at this chart on the thing, we can see price has been going down up until the past hour. Obviously that's what we know now. At the time we were in a much of a downtrend, and again if we take a higher time frame, so the 1 hour chart, we can see pretty much for the past 4 or 5 days we've been in a downward trend with price making lower lows and lower highs. So that for me confirmed I was looking for short sells on gold this morning. So I've just marked my entry here on the 15-minute chart at around about 1804. Now we can see price has obviously been sold off from last week and had broken down through a bit of a support level, and obviously at that point here price came back up to almost test it before coming back down. We can see obviously we've got a bit of a sell-off, price came up, and at that point I was quite confident because it's coming back up to the 20 moving average that if the selling pressure was continue, I was able to take a sell at that point. My stop loss was at 1808.5, which was pretty much around this level here. And if we go zoom out slightly to the 1 hour chart, we can see that previously we had a few almost sort of touches at that point where it broke down through. So again, I was quite confident with my stop loss being at that point as we were continuing into a downward trend. My take profit was $7 movement away at 1797. Now, how I worked out that take profit was looking at how much some of the recent moves had actually made in the sort of sell-offs. So when it did break, that's what I was expecting to do again. So if we measure some of these recent sell-offs, we've got one here which was $10. We've got another one previously from that high down here which was about $6 or $7. And again, if we go back, we can record that generally when the price is moving in the sort of continuation of trend, it is around about $7. And again, if I look at the 1 hour chart, actually go for the 4 hour chart, we can see previously as a take profit point, price was in this zone of around about sort of 1790 to 1798ish. So that for me gave confirmation that if price moved, this is where it starts to get a bit of support and potentially the buyers would come back in around that zone. And also with the stop loss being 4 points, take profit 7 points, we had a 1.75 reward to risk ratio, so therefore greater than 1 and looking good. So my trade size was 2 lots, which if we equate that into pounds is about £150 per point movement. So with our $4 stop loss, that gives around about £600 worth of risk exposure, which again is well below the 1% I'm looking to risk on this size account. So as the trade started, pretty much we were in profit straight away, and obviously over the next hour it started to retrace back up to my entry point, and then it did actually go above the entry point before literally we had 1 hour of solid selling and we hit the take profit quite comfortably. I wasn't around to watch this, I just basically gone out for a bit, so therefore it was nice to come back and see actual profit taken. And as we can see since then, price has reversed quite aggressively, especially as the US have been coming online from the 2:30 UK time. We often see that when they come online, much more volume comes in and often the price can reverse on gold quite considerably. So we can confirm that in the FTMO results. So we can see today's profit being £1,036, which was the profit I took on that one particular trade. And just going down, we can confirm one trade today, 1,036. And just for double measure, we can see here, sell 2 lots on gold, 1804 was the entry point, 1797 take profit, and pretty much straight in there and took profit out. So yeah, very good trade for me. It was just a nice continuation of the trend and nothing too complicated to look at. So again, looking at gold, would I be trading this again today? Probably not, purely because of the last move we've had in the price literally reversing from what it did this morning. And we can see it's now starting to break out some new highs. So we can see around about 1815 is the price where it got stuck. And obviously going backwards, looking at the history of what price has been doing over the past week or so, Obviously that was a bit of a support level. It broke down, became a bit of resistance and didn't break up through 1850. And obviously that's now providing a bit more resistance as we go through this early part of the week. So for me, there's probably no more trades on gold today, or maybe not even tomorrow. Probably going to see establishment made, or this level of resistance establishing itself a lot stronger over a couple more sessions, and at that point I'll be more confident to sell it again if it starts to come back up to 1815. A break above that, then obviously we'll wait for a new trend to establish and start buying again. But yeah, as you can see from my charts, they're very clean, very simple. I pretty much just use the moving averages for confirmation of direction, as well as the RSI, just to show some momentum and the strength of the move happening at the moment. So yeah, let's hope I get some more trades this week and really do some more trade breakdowns. Whether they are winners or losers, I always try and show the good and the bad. See you all again soon. Cheers.